Welcome to the Pick Me Up at 9 podcast. We're glad to have you back for another episode. We have some fun events planned for this one. We go on a date for your entertainment, and we hope that you enjoy.
Thanks for joining with us. I hope you guys have enjoyed our tapestry that we got for $10 off of Amazon. Thought it would be fun because it's at the night sky. Since we're having a date night, there is a moon up there, but we can't quite fit that into the frame.
Yeah.
Also, I'm out of contacts, so you guys might not be able to see my eyes today because of the glare from the glasses. So
That's okay.
yeah. We have a college graduate here.
I did it.
Yay!
I finally did it. Graduated. I finished, and I'm happy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you, I guess, feel compared to how you thought you would feel post-graduation?
Way better, for sure.
Really?
I kind of thought that it would just be one of those things where it was like, yeah, I did it. I'm proud of myself. Woohoo. But it means a lot to me to be done with school and to be the owner, the inhabitor of a degree. So I'm very grateful. I'm very happy. And I feel very accomplished and proud of myself. So
As you should.
now it's just on to the next life and figure out which bills we gotta pay for first, and where we're gonna end up. We have a job offer, and our plan is to get up to Montana, so we'll see. Maybe something else will come up.
We're kind of hoping we'll get more job offers, but for now, we're gonna try to make this one work.
I'm gonna try to be optimistic
Yeah.
about our future. I've been very negative about
We're
it.
freaking out a little bit, but
Share this YouTube channel with everyone you know. Maybe we can get some money coming in for it.
yes, please.
But it's not about that. We are grateful that you guys are watching, if you are watching, and we're having fun.
And it was fun. I had another question about graduation. What is one of your favorite things you've learned in college?
Excuse me. I think islanding and populations and population strata is fun. So basically just how wildlife species tend to flow into islands, and not an island that we know where it's surrounded by ocean, or water in general, but islands kind of are formed everywhere in the trees and plains, and there's all sorts of barriers other than just water. So there's a lot to learn from islands and how animals can move around. I find it very fascinating. So
Would you want to live on an island?
like an actual island surrounded by ocean?
Yeah.
Probably not. I don't know. Maybe that would. I hear that people get a little freaked out at times after you've been on an island for a little bit. It hits you suddenly that you're just surrounded by nothing but ocean for miles and miles, and it kind of
It does make me feel kind of
it kind of tends to
chilly.
make you feel a little uncomfortable. So I don't know. I feel like I might get a little uncomfortable with it, but it could be fun.
Yeah.
We should just visit and try it sometime. Maybe go to Hawaii.
Yeah, I've never
That'd be
been to
cool.
Hawaii.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. Any other questions?
I didn't have any questions.
Post-grad thoughts?
Do it. Go get your degree. It's worth it.
I guess that was the other thing I was going to ask you. Was it worth it?
It was worth it.
Okay.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. And
That's good.
now I have a degree. So
Woohoo! Yeah, we've been married for 5 years. I had just posted about this. 2 degrees and 2 babies in 5 years of marriage.
yep,
It's kind of crazy to think about.
pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's been a roller coaster. And I don't want to get off.
That's good. So what's our activity for the day?
So we
For the
have
night?
We have a fun little activity where basically we're going to be drawing pictures, and I have a random object generator here. I just looked up random object generator and clicked the first one that showed up. And basically you can choose any amount of objects and then hit generate and it'll pick 3 random things. And what we're going to do with those 3 random objects is we're going to draw all of the objects together and try to make like a fun picture out of it. And I guess we'll set a time limit for it too, so we can do a couple.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and get this broken out. Got a sketch pad here.
So fancy.
I'll move some stuff off the table too, so we have some room.
I got these to celebrate his graduation because I saw an idea online. I need the top off. It's really loud, so.
It is loud. It's
I
a
can't
10.
get- But they look like little diplomas, kind of. Or a cigarette, I don't know.
Do you want a thinner pen or a thicker pen?
Thinner.
Okay.
Well, these are freaking addicting.
They're very good. I enjoy them quite a bit. I thought I just heard a baby crying, so before we get started, we will do our post-introduction baby checkup, like we always do.
Yeah, we've got some noisy neighbors. Oh,
You wiggling.
he's wanting to roll.
Yeah, he's like bonking his head into the side. It's one of the funny things about babies. Once they figure out that they can kind of roll from side to side, they don't want to stop doing it even when they're sleeping. So. What do you
I
think?
think he might be okay.
Okay.
You can keep that open if you want. Unless, can we do the generator on here?
Sure. Yeah, just look it up.
If we need to go feed him, we will just make a cut.
There he is. He's crying.
Maybe we'll go ahead and pause this while we evaluate the situation.
And we're back.
We're thinking the same
Yeah, the
thing.
same thing. We didn't plan that. So I explained the rules already. Did you want me to go through them again for you?
No, I think I get it.
Cool. And I will get the timer up on my phone. Do we want to do 30 seconds or 60?
60.
Okay.
Pick me up at 9, more like pick me up at 11.
Yeah,
That's how this night is
this
going.
is a late episode right now, but that's okay.
Little do you know.
Alrighty. So I am ready. Let's get our 3 objects. Okay, so our first 3 objects are pillow, feather duster, and washcloth.
I changed my mind. Let's do 30.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Is
I
that
don't
okay?
have to change anything. Look, can we redo this? Because these are all cleaning items.
Sure. Yeah, I think 30 seconds would be a more fun challenge.
This one's more random. Toothbrush, rabbit, and locket.
Okay.
And we have 30 seconds to draw it. So, ready, set, go.
Devin is probably the better artist out of both of us.
I don't know about that. She's pretty good.
If I have the time to sit down and do it, then yeah. But he's definitely better at the quick improvisation.
Oh gosh, this is not gonna be. See, that was
Well, I
already.
did mine.
I was already 30.
Oh, well, I'm done.
Well, I didn't even get the rabbit out.
I don't want there to be this long
even see it.
silence while we draw. So we can do 60 seconds, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could see that.
I was going to draw a rabbit brushing his teeth with a locket around his neck, which I guess that's kind of what you did
That's
as
what
well.
I did, yeah. That seemed like the most obvious way to go.
Now I know the speed that we're working with. Let's do it again.
Should we increase the time or?
30's good. I
Oh,
think I was
okay.
just taking my time. Okay, apple, bottle of honey, and paintbrush.
Okay,
You ready?
I guess.
Ready?
Yeah.
Set, go.
It's hard to like keep track of the time while continuing to do it. So I have to do a bottle of honey, not just honey.
Yeah. That's time.
I guess the challenge with this really is like trying to make it not so separate, you know?
Yeah. So it looks like you kind of went like a spilt bottle of honey and an apple sitting in it with the paintbrush. Like, were you painting?
So I think I lost my direction, but I was gonna have it be a painting of apple and spilt honey, but now it just looks like a paintbrush on a table. But
I kind of went like with the idea of like a bottle of honey, and that was like the brand was like a paintbrush, like painting the apple or something.
Smart. See, that's where I'm like,
You can tell
it's
it's
really
bottle of
hard for
honey.
me to not just be
It
like,
says.
let's draw the objects, you know?
Yeah.
And just have them separate.
Yeah.
Do you want to do one more?
We can do one more.
I really like my bunny drawing, honestly. I think it's the key aesthetic.
Those are not different enough, guys.
Yeah, well, kind of.
Okay, here you go. Dog, rug, and salt shaker.
Okay. I'll try my best.
Ready, set, go.
Okay. Ooh. Inspiration came as I was drawing. I'm feeling, man, this is probably giving it away, but I'm feeling Aladdin vibes. If you know what I mean.
Oh, you're going with the rug.
Yeah, right? Because I mean, rug, magic carpet, rug, carpet, some more things. Oh, that was time.
It's fast. 30 seconds goes by quick. Mine is not. Oh, yours is good. Yours is really good. Mine looks like a fever dream. I just drew a dog
I mean, these are
dancing
definitely
on a rug
fever
with
dream.
with a salt shaker. So
That's cute. Oh, he's holding the salt shaker.
yeah, he's like.
I don't know why I didn't think of
shaking
that.
it.
I was like trying to figure out how to tie the salt shaker in. This is what I had so far. There he is on his magic carpet. And I was going to do like a cloud with a salt shaker coming out of it. I don't know. Again, fever dream. But since I was going the fantasy direction, does it really matter? See, like salt coming out of the clouds. I don't know.
I like it.
Thank you very much.
Well, that was fun.
Oh, and he needs a tail, so.
I feel like this is kind of one of those activities that gets better the more that you practice at it. Like the more that you practice, the easier it becomes to kind of think of those things really quickly and mush them together. It'd be fun to do like a bunch of them and like really take our time. Like you got an hour to come up with like
I
a
would enjoy
really
that.
in-depth piece. I think that'd be fun.
We should do that. Probably not for the show,
Yeah.
because we'd want to have the silence and tranquility get in our flow.
This light real quick.
Oh,
See if that helps a little bit with our lighting situation. But
thank you. So yeah, what would you call that activity? Is there a name for it?
Random object drawing game. I don't know. But yeah, you can look up online random object generator, and there's a bunch of them out there. I'm
You can
pretty
use
sure
that
you
for
can.
so many games.
Yeah, you could even make your own. I'm pretty sure there's websites that walk you through how to make your own. So
I've seen that. Well, I've seen like doing a spinning wheel,
Yeah.
which is nice. That's nice.
there's apps for that too.
Fur. I feel like I end up saying fur instead of for. That's nice for when you can't think of date ideas, I guess. Like,
Oh, yeah.
where are we gonna eat, or what movie are we gonna watch? I think we've
Panda
done the wheel for the
Express.
movie thing before,
Yeah, we have.
when it's been down to like 4 movies and we can't decide.
It helps. It helps if you're indecisive like I am, then it's easier to make a decision. But yeah, you can specify like the number of objects on there. So we wanted to do 3. If you wanted to do more, you just put that in the number and then hit generate. So
I've recently seen some dice online for that as well too, because people always joke about that, like never being able to decide where to eat.
yeah.
So I've seen like a dice that says Chinese,
pizza, Mexican. Yeah,
There's lots
That's-
of different kind of
it's
dice
smart.
for love.
Oh gosh, that's true.
Yeah.
They are
You
those.
can get creative with it.
I think we'll have some water and a snack. What's our next segment?
Well, let me check here. Are we on to our movies, shows, books?
Ah, yes. So last time we had talked about Loki and how we thought it was going to end, and we actually watched the ending. So basically,
Crunch.
basically, I believe what I had said last time was partially correct, and partially what I had said was, well, Loki is going to take up the he who remains his request, which is to come back to where he's at and be the one in charge of running time, basically. And that's what happened. I forgot to give the spoiler alert, but yeah, this
Too
is
bad.
this is the part of the show where we give all the spoilers. So you've been warned now. So
Yeah, you were definitely the closest. So you're right in the sense that Loki ended up taking his place. But the way that happened was interesting because basically all those timelines spreading were cut off and then he like held
Yeah.
them all together. I thought that was really cool.
It was
It's
very
kind of like, I don't know, holding the world in your hands concept, you know?
except it's
This
several
God
universes
figure.
and timelines.
Yeah. Pretty cool. And he's watching over them. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we are watching a show that is not our typical genre.
Not at all, but it's enjoyable.
It is. It's fun. So we're watching the Golden Bachelor. It's painful in a lot of ways. But it's one of those things where I'm like, well, now I've started it and I just want to see how it ends, even though it's painful, you know? Because they are real people. So I care, I guess.
Yeah.
So I guess for those of you who haven't watched the Golden Bachelor, there's The Bachelor and there's a guy and they like send all these girl candidates, I guess, in, and he gets to go on dates. They do like group dates. He sometimes picks some of them for one-on-one dates.
Yeah.
And then they hand out roses every night and it gradually gets narrowed down to his main lady. But in the Golden Bachelor, it's for an older man. So this guy is 71, I think.
Yeah, and all the ladies are close to his age as well. So this is for almost all of them like their last shot at love. A lot of them have already found love and their previous spouse had passed away. Like in the case of, is it Gary or Jerry? It's Gary, right? It's Gary.
I get confused because of
It's
Parks
spelled-
and
it's
Recreation.
spelled
They
like
like
Jerry.
can never get Jerry's name right. It's like Larry, Jerry, Gary.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Gary. And he lost his wife, and so he's trying to find love again. But we're now to the point in the show where he is down to three ladies, and it's getting close to the end, and he is visiting their hometowns and their families. So, and it's a train wreck because he sent home a lady who he seemed to be pretty in love with, which was weird and
Yeah,
shocking.
Ellen.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Yeah, he said like a few episodes ago that she was the one that he felt like he could be himself the most around. And I don't know about you, but I feel like that's like one of the top things. Like, if
Yeah.
you feel like you can't completely be yourself around the person, like, it's probably
You
not
should
the
look at
best
that.
fit, or at least there's something you can work on.
Yeah, he's like, I feel like I could just, like, I can be myself around her. And we're like, okay. Like,
Which I think is a big thing for him, because, like, this whole show, I don't know.
It's kind of
Obviously,
rehearsed, some of
like, it's reality TV, so a lot of it's going to be cheesy anyways, but he's just, like, overly nice. Whoa, my beanie. He's nice to a fault. Like, I don't know. It seems like whenever he's talking to these ladies, he's like, it's like he's over listening, over interested.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. Thank you so much for saying that. Yeah, he's a little painful at times, but
maybe that's really his personality, but it seems like he's just really a big people pleaser.
oh yeah, for sure.
But so that's problematic.
We're tied up in the drama as you can tell. But yeah, he's we still have to finish this episode and then figure out how it ends. But how do you picture it ending?
Yeah, so right now we've seen him meet Teresa's family and Faith's family.
Mm-hmm.
We have not seen him meet Leslie's family. And I think Faith is like probably the most level-headed out of all of them. She seems like the most normal, sweet person. When he went to go see her family, though, she was like, kind of, they have a farm, I guess. Maybe not a farm, but at least horses to take care of. And he did not seem interested in that lifestyle at all.
Oh, she kind of asked him, they were talking about it, and she's like, well, my horses are here. I mean, I have horses buried here, like, this is my home. And he's like, well, I'd be in the city. And then they kind of just blew over that issue and then moved on to other things. So
Yeah.
I see that being a problem. So you think he's going to end up with Faith?
No, well, possibly. I'm just thinking out loud, I guess. I'm trying to figure this out. Because, like, he said that he loved her out loud.
Out loud to her face.
And the family
And the
knows.
family.
He said that he loved Teresa, but he did not say that
To her face.
to her face or to the family. And so, I think it's a good chance that it could be Faith, because he is a people pleaser and he probably doesn't want to let the family down. But I feel like he really got along with Teresa's family more.
Yeah, it seemed that way.
And he liked the lifestyle more.
He's going to be visiting Leslie and her family. I have a feeling that he's going to pick her.
I don't know. It could be any of them.
I'm not sure what I saw. They did a bunch of like flashing images of like future scenes at the very first episode, which was at the end of it, and it was really stupid. But I thought I saw him with a brunette lady, but all three of these ladies are brunette. So, but I thought it could be Leslie. It seems like he's pretty head over heels for her anyways. She's kind of the more vibrant, younger, more youthful of all the older ladies.
Yeah, as far as physical attraction goes, he definitely
he's
got the hots for her.
I think
so
he's
he's
kind of
driven by
into
that.
So, I think that's who he's gonna choose. Just instincts.
Yeah, we haven't seen like him meeting her family yet.
Yeah.
And yeah, probably just for the element of drama, how things go. Like he said, "I love you" to the two other ladies in their family. So I bet I could see them being like, "It's Leslie."
I love you too, Leslie.
Not that it's all scripted, but they're really good at taking things out of context and putting them in an order so that it's shocking, like they did with Ellen.
Yeah.
So stupid.
That was stupid because we're like, wow, like he actually loves this lady. That's kind of cool. He did find love after all on this silly show, and then he's like, doesn't give her a rose, and she goes home, and everyone's like, what? Wait a second. She herself was very shocked. I think she was extremely heartbroken.
Yeah, that's the hard thing. All these ladies kind of think they're it.
Yeah, especially one. I won't talk bad about her though.
Yeah, these are real people.
They're real people. And I can't imagine what you're going through.
No. Yeah. So if you want a fun, like, just kind of whatever background show, check out the Golden Bachelor.
The episodes are actually relatively short, which is nice.
Yeah.
So you can go through a couple of them and
Kind of want to finish
not
it
waste a
tonight.
bunch of time.
We'll see.
I'm fine with that. We'll see.
Yeah. Are we on to our last thing?
We are. For our Artsy Wrap Up, we're going to be sharing poetry. Did you want to go first this time, or do you want me to go first? You want me to go? You just take a bite, so.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked the speech, which is kind of a poem, or rather a sonnet that William Shakespeare wrote in the play Hamlet. And it's the to be or not to be speech. I really like it a lot. It's one that I have a lot of history with. They made us memorize it in high school, and I had most of it memorized for a while, and it's a little bit long, so if it ends up running too long, I'll just cut it off, but I'll go ahead and read it. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep no more, and by asleep to say we end, the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub, for in that sleep of death what dreams may come. When we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. And I guess I'll just cut it off there, because this goes on for a long time. It's a very long one. Just beautiful language. I love Shakespeare. I think most people do. Quite a potent scene too in that play. You know, Hamlet is kind of losing it, and he's wondering what existence is all about, and he's kind of going through that hard time. And I just think it's really beautiful the way that you can take difficult situations like that and kind of use words to explain them. So
it's kind of those things we don't really speak out loud very much, and we don't.
Yeah.
It's almost like you don't recognize those deep, dark sides of you until you vocalize it or write it down.
Yeah.
A lot of ways.
Yeah.
And it's very cathartic.
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Yeah. I was gonna act it for you guys, but my acting skills aren't that great on the spot, so.
I was surprised you didn't go, aye, there's the rub.
Aye, there's the rub. And that sleep of death, what dreams may come. Yeah, it's a good one. You should watch.
Maybe we'll do some Shakespeare.
You should watch any of the movies that they did of Hamlet. There's some good acting out there.
It could be fun though for us to like do that as a date night activity, like
Be fun.
not practice at all and like try to get into like just a brief piece of some Shakespeare reading, try to act it out as we go.
That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
I remember in my English class we had like pool noodles or something and they were like sword fighting.
That's awesome.
But
What's your poem?
yeah, so this is called Work Without Hope. It's by Samuel Coleridge.
Coleridge.
Thank you. It says, all nature seems at work. Slugs leave their lair? Yeah. The bees are stirring. Birds are on the wing. And winter slumbering in the open air wears on his smiling face a dream of spring. And I the while, the sole unbusy thing, nor honey make, nor pair, nor build, nor sing. Yet while I ken the banks where amaranths blow, have traced the fount where streams of nectar flow. Bloom, O ye amaranths. That's how you say it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bloom for whom ye may, for me bloom not. Glide rich streams away. Turned off. Okay. With lips unbrighted, breathless brow I stroll. And would you learn the spells that drowse my soul? Work without hope draws nectar in a sieve, and hope without an object cannot live.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. We were having some stressful conversations tonight about the future and just finances and things. So I was like, I'll find a poem about hope.
Good
and
thinking.
This was
Mine was about giving up.
That's what you were feeling.
That's not what I was feeling. It just anyways. Continue.
Oh, no problem. This wasn't, I guess, the type of poem I was expecting initially, to talk about how, work is necessary, to, I guess, light that hope.
Yeah.
I mean, if you read the Bible, there's the scripture, is it faith without works is dead? And
yeah, something like that.
in John, it's kind of a similar idea. But yeah, so that's a good motivation. Like, don't give up. If you're not putting in the effort, then that's part of the problem. Instead of panicking and freaking out, think, okay, what can I do? Where can I start? And continue to be hopeful.
Yeah.
And do what you can.
It makes me think of that quote from Thomas Edison. He's working on the project with the light bulb, trying to get it to work, and they were trying a bunch of different things and nothing was working, and his companion who's working on this project with him has said, why are we still doing this? What are we doing here? Let's give up. Like, we've tried 1,000 things and they haven't worked.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, all we've done is identified 1,000 ways that it won't work, and we're that much closer to finding the way that it will work. And I forget the exact quoting with that, but it's very inspiring to hear that kind of motivation, that hope. If you got people in your life that exude that type of hope, hold on to those people. They're really nice to have around when times get rough. Our situation isn't that terrible.
No.
Like, we're just looking for jobs and trying to get out of a lease agreement with our apartment, and just money stuff. It's not a big deal. We'll be okay. But it's nice to have people that have hope and to give you that hope when you need it.
Definitely.
Which is why I'm grateful for you, because you do that a lot for me. So.
You too.
Oh, good. I don't feel very hopeful all the time, so that's good to hear.
I want to get all smoochy, but
We'll do that often.
yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. Hope you enjoyed our date night. Let us know if there's any date activities you want us to try, or things you would like to see us discuss. Anything you want to add?
No, leave a comment of what you thought of this episode, or go back and watch other episodes. Make sure that you share it too. Share it with your friends. Leave a like if you liked it, or tell us your real thoughts.
Yeah, what do you think about the length of the episodes? Do you want us to keep things shorter? Do you have a favorite segment?
Let us know what you want to see us do. But until next time, we'll see you, and keep the conversation going.
And have fun.
And have fun.
Gotta remember that
Don't
part.
forget to have fun. See you guys.